Hold on! Hold on! Colleagues, what is this? What is this monstrosity you let into my office? I'm sorry. I promise, I'll never speak ill on you with a video again. No, you can't unleash this thing on me. Who's gonna headline the show? Oh. Hmm. I got a call on my celly asking me to telly. They said the Obas died, so I hopped up on the telly. So sad RIP, Davos in the terror belly. So welcome to the new phase of conspiracy theories. They asked me, can I rap? Well, I treat the colleagues bad. They asked me, am I smart? Can they get an autograph? I told them I am certified, went to a college campus. They hired me right there, so I came up to the campus. Ding dong, the witch is bad. That Obas was so bad. But I'm here to be nice, something that this series lacks. We talking deja vu, that's the topic of today. But deja vu of him, now this is the brand new day. I got a call on my celly asking me to telly. They said the Obas died, so I hopped up on the telly. Matter of fact, I changed my mind. These colleagues are too smelly. It's like, I'm just kidding. Now let's eat it like a belly. Eat it like a belly. I got a call on my celly asking me to telly. I said, let's shoot it iconically like I'm Freddy. Oh, the Freddy line wasn't on script? I'm so sorry. I apologize. Completely my fault. Proceed. Welcome to Conspiracy Theories. Deja vu. The new era. If you have been familiar with this series of videos, then you know that there was a wicked boss, an evil boss, a terribly psychotic boss that thought it was okay to treat his colleagues that worked for him any type of way that he wanted. But thankfully, at the end of the last installment in this series, Conspiracy Theories, the Montauk Project, the colleagues finally got their long-awaited revenge. And that boss is out. So now today, I will be your new boss. But oh, please, don't call me boss. Well, not your new boss, you're a viewer. My colleagues over here, they're new boss. But I told them, refrain from using that word boss. I'm your friend. I'm your colleague. I'm your colleague too. I don't even know why that old boss, like boss, colleague. Like colleagues should be on the same level working together. We're both colleagues. We're here. And this is a new era. So we work together, mutual respect. They listen to what I have to say. I listen to what they have to say. Sometimes they tell me they feel like the boss. Sometimes I apologize for things that go wrong. Because, we're all human. We make mistakes. That old boss, I don't know how you guys put up with him. My colleagues and I have worked together to procure a very special, very sacred book. Tales as old as time resting within these pages. And luckily for us, all of the information that we need about today's topic. Déjà vu is a French term meaning already seen, and it is a strange feeling that you have already lived and experienced that you find yourself in. Finding a situation incredibly familiar, but not knowing why because you shouldn't. The feeling that you couldn't have possibly lived the same moment before, yet there's that feeling that you can't shake of still having lived through it in the past. Or should I say,
past life.
Being random in nature, déjà vu is hard to recreate in a lab for scientists to get to the bottom of it. So nobody knows why, still to this day. It is even unclear how many people have experienced it because of how hard it is to measure and get data on. Now, with this mystery around deja vu, many people believe it to be something spiritual, such as recalling memories
from a past life.
This is a widely held spiritually leading belief about the sensation, as it makes someone feel like they've already been somewhere or experienced something before. Other spiritual explanations consider déjà vu as an indication that an individual is on their right path in life. In an alternative theory, YouTuber and energy worker Diana Magic theorizes in one video that déjà vu occurs when the higher self, a term sometimes used to describe one's inner guidance that is separate from one's personality or ego, becomes conscious of the self on Earth experiencing life. In what is probably the most famous use of déjà vu in pop culture, the 1999 film The Matrix follows a protagonist computer hacker learning that the world is merely a computer simulation, the work of an elaborate cyber intelligence. During one scene, the protagonist Neo sees a black cat perfectly replicating behavioral twitches twice down a hallway and refers to it as déjà vu. In a larger plotline of the film, it is later explained as, quote, a glitch in the Matrix, something revealing that the programmed reality had been altered.
recalling memories
From a past life.
Huh? Oh, yes. One of my colleagues wanted to point out, speaking of recalling things, asked if I recall that moment where we were researching and we could have swore that we seen a page before when we haven't even got there yet. We had our own little instance of deja vu while preparing to make this video. Of course I recall that. I remember. See, I'm not your old boss. Your old boss would have said something like, no, I don't recall. Okay? Since we speaking of things that need to be recalled, actually, your singing career. Yeah, I seen them little audios you've been posting on YouTube. Played it last night, woke up the next morning to a rat sipping on some pineapple juice in my fridge. Let's record our career out of stock. Nobody's buying it. Your music is the bat signal for rodents. Let's recall that. But I'm not your old boss. I would never say any of those things. Whether you believe it is a malfunction in the brain, mistaking the present as a memory, or a malfunction of a computer simulation. This case is very strange, considering that we have no true answer. Which actually brings me back to the first ever video in this series. Let's give a round of applause, actually, because it just turned a year old on August somethingth. And this has been a legendary series on this channel, starting a new era. And now, look, we started another new one today. So let's just clap it up for that. But yeah, speaking of the first video in the series, The Mandela Effect, talking about simulations, glitches, alternate realities, things being one way that we remember. And in actuality, it's not that way. But a lot of people seem to remember something being one way when it's not. You should go watch that video too. This kind of reminds me of this deja vu topic of remembering something that has happened but hasn't happened, but you could have swore it happened, but you're living in it right now. So how could that have happened before if I'm living in it right now? Now, speaking of these rare cases, there's a 23-year-old British man with a rare case of constant deja vu that scientists believe was triggered by anxiety. This man's chronic deja vu prevents him from doing things like watching TV and listening to the radio because he felt that he had encountered it all before. He would feel that he was reliving experiences for minutes at a time and longer, trapped in a terrifying time loop. There was one instance where he went to get a haircut and once again got the feeling of deja vu. And then a feeling of deja vu about the deja vu, preventing him from focusing on anything else. Imagine how creepy that must be. Some researchers believe it happens because of neurons misfiring in our brain to create a twitch. And whether you believe it is a malfunction in the brain, mistaking the present as a memory, or a malfunction of a computer simulation, this case is very strange, considering we have no True. Answer. So do you believe that those neurons are just misfiring? Or are we reliving certain instances from our past lives? And that is exactly where we are recalling it from. And that is a deja vu. Huh? What was that? Oh, that's out of this world. One of my colleagues shared an experience. He had deja vu that when he was feeding his lizard, it kept jumping around the tank to different corners, and he could have swore that happened before, even though the lizard never did that. It's wonderful. Thanks for sharing that. Appreciate it. It really added to this video. You contributed something spectacular. See, if I was your old boss, see, I would have said something completely different, but see, I'm not him, so I wouldn't have said... You don't gotta keep wasting your time going to the store to buy dead roaches for your lizard to eat. Just go to one of the corners in your kitchen. Just turn out the lights, wait for nighttime, step up in the kitchen, and you'll find some live ones. Right there. You don't need to go to the store and waste money. They right in your kitchen corner. Like the lizard was scurrying around to different corners of the tank when you was trying to give it food, you need to be scurrying around them corners of the kitchen to find roaches to give to your lizard. It's right there for free. So all you gotta do, go sit crisscross applesauce in your kitchen with some food in your hand with your hand out. They crawl right up there. Lifetime supply for your lizard. Your lizard is eating. A feast. You got a feast in that kitchen. Stop going to them stores. I think we live close, actually. I think I saw you in your window the other night making dinner in your kitchen. And I could have swore I got my hands on some deleted scenes from A Bug's Life. Could have swore they released the footage. But I'd never say that, because I'm not your old boss. Oh, get over it. I know, I'm hilarious. I'm a comedian. I apologize. You know, the topic of this video is deja vu. So I wanted to play a little prank on the colleagues over here and give them a little bit of deja vu. I'm sorry if it gave you PTSD instead. I know how the old boss was triggering, but you know, I heard about your old boss now. We can all laugh about it. Yeah, I was channeling some of that to give y'all deja vu. It was a harmless prank. Get over it tomorrow. Old boss was pretty ruthless. I was trying to, you know, make y'all... We just got a new boss, so are we reliving the old deja vu? It's all a lesson. See, we smart here. We on the campus thing. See, we ain't just get a new boss. We got a whole new setup here. But this ain't nothing new. Been the same. But we upgrade. And on top of that, we have some fantastic new editing software. But I don't want to hold you guys for too long. We finished the video. Deja vu, y'all get it. This was an excellent installment, spectacular. Go home, have a nice time. Oh, your old boss made you do all that too? I'll do it. I'll get the setup down. I'll go home. Provided your notes in this spectacular book, done enough.
Foolish colleagues. They think they can bring someone new in here to sit in my chair. The OG can't be gotten rid of. Sorry, y'all, finding the plug. Okay. The OG can't be gotten rid of. That easy.
I hurt my hand.